We are going to give this a try. We are officially struggle streaming, and this name, oh my gosh, I'm not. Let's see. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher. All right. Okay, guys, hopefully you are all in here. I want to make a disclaimer. We are trying to do our cook along. Technology is doing what it is, but I am here with you. We have Vel here. We have Mona, the moderator, here. So I'm going to start by introducing myself, and we may have one more person join. She's trying to get connected. So if she's able to hop in, we will introduce her. But thank you all so much for being here. Welcome to class. I am Maggie, your substitute teacher. Thank you so much for joining. Looks like we've got somebody in the back. Hey, Maria. Maria, you feeling better? You want to hop on? You can give me thumbs up or thumbs down. But we're going to go ahead and get started. We'd love to have you in the back. If you're up to it, you can click on the link. All right. So, hello and welcome. I am Maggie, your substitute teacher. Welcome to class. Hello, inspired one. Thank you for being here. I am a boy mom times two and a home cooker. That's what they called me when they were little. I have been on a health and wellness journey. Yes, welcome to class, scholars. I've been on a health and wellness journey. I am maintaining about a 75-pound weight loss with at least 25 more to go. I've done this by getting tested for food sensitivities, which for me was a cheek swab on the inside and some hair samples. So that's my list back there on the fridge of foods that I can have, and I have a list of foods that I have to avoid. So everything that we do here in class, okay, no problem, Maria. Thank you for being here. Everything that we do here are recipes that I would make for the family, or recipes that I actually want to eat. I just substitute the foods that I used to love with foods that love me back. But you guys are starting to cook some of these recipes and inbox me, and I'm so glad that it's going well for you. But we have a special treat tonight. And again, I'm making a disclaimer. Technology is what it is. We are trying, y'all. We are officially struggle streaming. We are struggle cooking, and maybe struggle eating towards the end. All right, so tonight we are doing what I lovingly call, I think Dottie or one of you scholars named it the cook along. So, what is a cook along? I am so glad that you asked. In a cook along, I let one of you scholars choose what you want to prepare, and I share the recipe ahead of time, and then we are actually going to cook, all three of us, in tandem. So I have two ladies in the back who have decided to join me on this cook along adventure. We're going to bring them up one at a time, and I'm going to let them introduce themselves, let you know what brought them to this channel, and then also what made them want to do the cook along. So I'm going to start with Vel. So let's bring up Vel, and I'm going to mute myself. If you would introduce yourself and let us know what made you want to join and do the cook along.
Hold on one second. Okay, go ahead. Go. Yes. No. Hello? Can you hear me? Oh my God, I can't hear. Hello? I can't hear anything. Oh my God.
Okay. I got a little frozen, but I'm still here. Vel, were you able to do your introduction?
For some reason, I can't hear. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Is there an echo?
No echo for me.
Okay.
All right, while you're getting that sorted, I'm going to go ahead and put you down and then bring up Keisha. We're going to let Keisha introduce herself, let us know what brought her to the cooking class and why she wanted to join.
Hey Maggie, hey scholars. Let's see, I'm Keisha, and I am Maggie is a long time buddy of mine, and I'm here to support you for the most part. And you've just inspired me so much. Like I can't ever think of what to cook, and it's eggs, bacon, and toast almost every day, right? So this is just my way of supporting you and getting that inspiration that I need so that I can feed myself and my hubs.
Absolutely. We got to feed the family. Okay. Thank you so much for being here, Keisha. Belle, we're going to give it one more try if you want to introduce yourself, and then we're going to get started.
Hi, everyone. My audio still isn't, I can't hear my headphones anymore, but that's okay. I'll just roll with it. I'm Shavella Price. Well, my real name is Shavella. I just call myself Belle online. But anyway, I'm here to support Maggie. I found Maggie on the lead attorney's web stream, and that's pretty much how it started. I don't even know, like the big mystery is how did I get to the lead attorney? I think he was talking about Tasha K or something, and I used to watch her a lot, and so maybe that's how I got recommended. But anyway, I saw Maggie on the lead attorney's channel, and her bright, beautiful smile and her positive personality. I was like, this lady must know what she's talking about. So I was already on like a health and wellness type journey myself, trying to make some changes. I had a baby last year, so it's just kind of like, okay, Shavella, you got to buckle down. And so that's kind of how I started with watching Maggie's streams. Well, I watched her videos first, and she was just posting like what she did. And then she turned into live streaming, which was a lot better for me. That gave me a lot more motivation to get out there and start doing it. So I'm excited to be here. I'm a little nervous, but get through it.
That is awesome. And we are absolutely going to get through it. There is no need to be nervous. So let's go ahead and get started. So, ladies, Mona, the moderator, is backstage. Gail, we've got you there. I'm going to wash my hands and put my apron on. The recipe for tonight, as you guys saw from the thumbnail, we are making Maggie Cakes and we are making Candied Bacon. We are going to reverse the order. I know Maria is here. She's cooking offline. She's got her ingredients. So you only need 2 ingredients for Maggie Cakes, eggs and cream cheese, or eggs and goat's cheese. I'm going to walk you through everything. And you only need 2 ingredients for the candied bacon, bacon and brown sugar. I'm going to walk you through everything. So I'm going to start. I'm going to put my apron on and wash my hands. And we're going to start with the bacon.
And I'm so sorry if I'm making noise. Hey, Belle. Oh, wait, she can't hear.
Hi, Keisha. How you doing?
Oh, you can. Hey.
Am I frozen?
You are frozen, but I can hear you.
Okay. Yep, I can hear you too.
Okay, well, that
Okay, I'm gonna wash my
works.
hands like Maggie.
Okay.
So you guys will see I am a frequent hand washer, but it's just good practice and that's what I tell my boys to do. So I wash my hands often, wipe the counters often, just good habits. Let me put on my apron.
I'm gonna need a Maggie apron, Maggie.
Aprons are on the way, y'all. I'm working on Maggie merchandise. Yes,
Woo-hoo.
our Keisha. Keisha in Houston decided to pop in. She asked if it was too late. I said, absolutely not. So I'm so happy she's here. This apron just says Chef Margaret. Nana made this for me, so I'm putting on my
Oh,
apron. All right. Completely optional, but especially when you're working on countertops, for me, it's nice to have some coverage over your clothes. Um, but Maggie aprons are on the way. I've designed a couple. I've ordered one for me, and it comes in, you all will see it. And I just want to make sure that it's good quality and everything looks good. And then, of course, I will share the link with you all. Okay, ladies, so for the candied bacon, we need two ingredients. So I'm going to go get my bacon and my brown sugar. And if you guys have yours ready, I'll be right back.
all right. Vel, can you
I'm
still hear,
annoyed. I
still
don't
hear me?
understand why I'm frozen. I am
Can you still hear
frozen.
me?
Yeah, I can still hear you, but I can't. Nothing's moving.
What'd she say? Struggle streaming already?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see if we can do this. I'm going to just go through.
Hold on a minute.
How can I? Mona, I'm going to hold up a couple things if you can help me bring myself. Oh, we might have lost Belle, but I'm sure she'll be back. All right, so y'all, for the candied bacon, again, you need two ingredients. I'm going to show you what I'm going to be using, and then I'm always going to give you some options, some substitutions. So today I am using this. This says Good Shawls, God Shawls. I got this from a grocery store called Ingles. So this is beef bacon. Of course, I have the regular stuff in the house. So if you eat regular pork bacon, this works fine too. I give this to the kids or whoever else wants regular bacon. You can also do this with turkey bacon. You guys have seen me use the Butterball turkey bacon. That's completely fine. So I have a package that's already open of the beef bacon, but I just always want to show you guys the packaging so you can see what I have. So Keisha, what do you have for bacon tonight?
I actually have godshaws as well.
Ooh, let me
It's
see. I haven't seen that one before.
Yeah, so it is, what is it called? Real wood smoked beef bacon, cured beef plates. So it is Godchall's as well. It's what they sell this brand here in Houston at HEB, and it is literally the best brand that we've had. We've had a couple of different brands, but this one it's really good, and the shrinkage is not as much as some of the other brands. It's expensive, but it's really good.
Okay,
Did I
thank you.
lose Maggie? Okay, I'm like, did I lose Maggie?
No, no, no.
I'm not about to do this stream by myself.
No, 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 no. You're fine. I am still here. And even if I freeze up, I'm coming back, you guys. But anytime we're holding up products, I'm going to try and give you the screen so people can see. Because I know a big part of what my cooking show has turned into is people seeing ingredients that they haven't seen before. And so the godshalls that I have, you guys have seen it. It kind of looks like a corned beef pastrami. It doesn't, it tastes fine, but it's a little bit different. Okay, so Mona's working on some different things. She's bringing us in. Yeah, Mona, I don't know how to do what. Okay, so Mona agrees that God Shaw's is the best. So those are some options for bacon. Now, if you can have full sugar, you can use just regular brown sugar, which I don't have. Tonight, I am using this Truvia. You guys have seen me use it before, this brown sugar blend. So it's 50% stevia and 50% sugar. A brown sugar, I've gotten this from Walmart.com or online. I'm going to show you guys a couple other options. You have seen me use Swerve sugar replacement. This one you can see here, they have the brown. I know it's tough, isn't it? They have the brown sugar option. So Swerve, you can get this online at Amazon. Hopefully I have the links in the description. And then the same honey substitute that I use, Sucre and Gold, they make a brown sugar alternative. So these are three options. I'm using the Truvia just because it's already open and I'm working down my way to the bottom. But there are some half sugar and zero sugar brown sugar options. Okay, Keisha, what do you have for brown sugar?
Brown sugar. I don't even know anymore. It is in this little gallon bag
Okay,
because, yeah, I just
no problem.
take it all
Okay,
out and seal it.
so I'm going to be using my air fryer. So I'm going to get 2 air fryer trays and some aluminum foil. So you can let us
Okay.
know how you're going to be making yours.
I have I guess, what is this called? A Ninja Foodie air fryer. And it comes with one of these little black pans to put inside. It's kind of a flat air fryer. So I line mine with foil, just, I mean, like you do similarly to kind of reduce cleanup and all of that good stuff. And I just put them on there.
Okay, perfect. Well, I have 3 air fryer trays. So what I'm going to do, this one that has a little bit of a dip, I'm going to line this one in foil just to catch any drippings. Hey, Needs Watches, come on in. So the beef bacon that I'm using, you guys can tell it doesn't have as much fat on it. So it's going to shrink a little bit, doesn't drip as much. If you're doing like a full, like regular pork bacon that has all that yummy fat on it, you'll need to make sure that you watch out for dripping if you're using the air fryer. Looks like Vel is back. Mona, I don't know if you can bring Vel in. I'm going to mute myself and line this with foil. Okay, so while Vel is trying to come on, for my air fryer, since it works like an oven, I always cook tortillas or bacon strips or anything that I'm gonna take Vel down until she gets um, her picture up. Anything that could fly away, I use in between 2 trays in the air fryer because the air fryer also has a fan, and so if I don't do that, it'll flap all over the place, and I want the nice strips of bacon. All right, so I know Keisha's already got hers prepared. Y'all buckle up. I'm taking my time tonight. All right. So again, I have 3 strips of bacon left. And you guys can see, you've seen me use it before, this beef bacon. To me, it kind of looks like a pastrami, like a spiced deli meat. So I'm laying that down on my tray. It doesn't have to be fancy. You just want to have them. I'll show you. I have 3 strips left. You just want to have a little bit of spacing in between. It doesn't have to be perfect, but the reason why, when we put the brown sugar on here and it's going to caramelize, if you have them close to each other like this, you'll have one big bacon sheet, which is not bad if that's what you want, but I actually want strips of bacon, so I try to put a little bit of space in between, and they will shrink up a little bit. All right, so now I have my drip tray, I have my sheet of bacon, and for my brown sugar, again, I'm using the Truvia. I'm just gonna get a spoon and we're gonna sprinkle liberally. So Keisha, I'll ask you, do you wanna do sweet heat? So do you wanna do pepper or do you just wanna do brown sugar?
Let's do the heat.
Okay, so this is completely optional, so I'll give you guys 2 substitutions you can do if you like sweet heat.
I have to plug my phone in, Maggie.
Okay, so I
I
know
just
we have some beginners, so I'm giving everybody options here. Now, because this beef bacon that I'm using, let's see if I can come up here. How do you? All right, so this beef bacon that I'm using here, it's already got some spices on it, especially if you're doing just regular turkey bacon. I would suggest adding some pepper to it. So you can use just a pepper grinder and get in there, just kind of go all over pretty liberally. If you don't have a pepper grinder, that's completely fine. Just use your regular old, sprinkle pepper. The pepper grinder has the peppercorns in it. And then when you grind them fresh over the food, it just releases the oils and it gives you more of the pepper experience. Completely optional. But if you want to be fancy, you can do it. What I'm going to be using is this crushed red pepper. McCormick, you can get this from Walmart or anywhere. I'm going to sprinkle that on after the brown sugar. All right, so I've got a little teaspoon. I'm going to change it to a tablespoon. So I have my half brown sugar, half stevia, and I'll show you guys. So you can see here, it gives you the brown sugar, brown sand experience. But I always tell the kids, use a utensil when you're going in the bag. Don't be putting your hand in there. We don't know where they've been. So I'm putting this now in my hand. And then I'm just going to sprinkle liberally over the beef bacon. Again, this could be turkey bacon, or it could be pork bacon. So I've got it on here. I'm just going to make sure that I get as much coverage as I can, because what's going to happen when we put this bacon in the air fryer, then it's going to melt down and give you that sticky, ooey, gooey, kind of toffee experience. And the reason why we're doing the candy bacon first is that you want this to have time to cool down to a crisp. Looks like Vel is back. Let's see if we can bring her in. All right, Vel, I don't know if you're able to hear us, but we are on the candied bacon. So if
I
you're
can
doing,
hear.
okay, perfect. So I'll let you let us know where you are. But just a couple tips for everybody. If you are going to do candied bacon, I would recommend that you do it first because it takes a little bit longer. If you're doing regular bacon, you can just put it in there and let it cook. But candy bacon needs to cook and cool because when you take it out, it's still kind of chewy. You want it to have that candy. All right, last thing. If you want the sweet heat, you can put on the red pepper flakes. So I'm going to do this lightly, some red pepper flakes on top of the brown sugar. So when it melts down and I bite into it, I'll have little pockets of heat and sweet. Okay, Vel, I'm going to mute myself and let us know where you are so far.
Um, okay, I'm at the same point. I have my turkey bacon. I'm doing turkey bacon because I couldn't find the beef. um, but I have it in my air fryer. This is my air fryer. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. I got that much done, and I'm going to be putting it in the air fryer. I
Okay,
think you're
perfect.
muted. I was going to say I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, I was talking to Instagram. So we are live
Oh,
streaming on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. The cook along. I'm streaming on Instagram, so just letting you guys know if you're on Instagram, you're welcome just to watch along. If you want to see everybody cooking, you can hop on over. Okay, so Keisha, what about you? Do you have your brown sugar on?
Yeah, I put my brown sugar on. Can you hear me? Okay. Yeah, I put my brown sugar on and I did both black pepper
which one?
and crushed red pepper.
All right, and we have the kiddos with us too. I love it. All right, so
Aw.
Vel, we're doing sweet heat. So we did brown sugar and pepper. Are you doing sweet heat or just sweet? Okay. All right, so now we're ready to go ahead and put our bacon in the air fryer. I would just cook it per usual. I'm gonna put it in, 400, and you guys know I just check on stuff. The only thing that I do different is because the bacon pieces can flap around, I like to put um, an extra tray over top so that they're not flapping around and I get those nice little strips. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the bacon in the air fryer and turn it on, and then we're gonna come back, clean up, and get ready to do the Maggie cakes.
Can I ask you a quick question, Maggie? So my air fryer has a couple of different settings. So on your air fryer, do you use the bake setting, the air fry setting, the broil setting? What do you use?
I would probably use the broil setting. I actually press the
Okay.
French fry button. I'm not good with temperatures and times, but it's
Okay.
400 at 15 minutes. So you definitely want to give it a nice blast of heat. So let's try it 375 or 400. Do you have the
Okay.
type of air fryer that you can see through, or you have to pull out the drawer?
I can see through it.
You can see through it? Okay. Let's
Hmm.
try 375 or 400 and middle to middle upper. And so we can get that nice caramelization for the brown sugar.
All right,
Hey,
thanks.
Jess. So welcome to anybody who's joining. And Keisha actually asked a really good question. Yes, Belle, your daughter is so cute. I'm so happy to see the little
Thank
ones here.
you.
You're giving me some inspiration. Maybe we'll do a cook along with the little ones. Let me know if you guys would like to do, cook along. I've had the kids in the kitchen with me since they were little. All right, so y'all, we are struggle streaming, but she's gonna come back, I'm sure. Okay, so Keisha asked a really good question. It's important to know your equipment. And, when you travel or you're cooking at someone else's house, every stove, every oven is different. So, this is where when mom told me cook with all of your senses, you don't want to just set it and forget it. And especially if you're doing a new recipe, keep your eyes, on it, listen to see how it sounds, smell it, catch it before it burns. So we're looking for a nice melty, ooey gooey experience. All right, I'm gonna wash my hands and clean up the bacon and sugar. And then for our next ingredients, we need our eggs and cream cheese or eggs and goat's cheese. My eggs. Oh, I was talking muted, y'all. So I've gotten my eggs. And I have two options for goat's cheese. So just in case anybody's new here, these Maggie Cakes are a 2-ingredient recipe. Let me center myself. You just need eggs and cream cheese, but I can't have cow dairy, so I'm using eggs and goat's cheese. So I have two options. I have the plain goat's cheese, and I have the honey goat's cheese. All right. So Keisha, what do you have?
If y'all can see that HEB mixed berry cream cheese. So I've never had this before. I did try it with the plain cream cheese, but I said I want to do it the Maggie way. So I want to get the full experience with the berry.
Okay, no problem. And what is the size of that container in ounces? Because I'm curious how big it is.
It measures in 8 ounces.
8 ounces. So are you going to do 8 ounces and 8 eggs? You're going to do the whole thing? You're going to do half or what portion?
I'm gonna do about 3/4 of it because I want to save the rest of it for bagels that I have in there.
Okay. So the reason I'm asking guys is because this recipe is a 1-to-1 ratio. So you need 1 egg for every ounce of cream cheese or goat's cheese. So if she's doing the whole tub, it would be 8 eggs and 8 ounces. If you cut it in half, 4 eggs and 4 ounces. If you're going to do 3/4, that would be like 6 ounces and 6 eggs. You
Okay.
can make all of the batter and you don't have to cook all of the batter. It will keep, but just wanted to call that out. Okay, Vel, what about you? What goat cheese or cream cheese are you using?
Okay, we got it. All right. I have it's from Aldi. I have the honey goat cheese. Hold on one second. We are going to start the pancakes in a second, okay? What can I do with it? Okay. I have the honey, it's just honey goat cheese I got from Aldi.
Okay, so I have the same kind that you do. I've got the honey goat's cheese from. This is a 4 ounce log. I guess we can do the same thing. That's fine. I have some blueberry. I am going to get blueberries. So let's talk about fruit next. So for this recipe, I'm going to show you guys. You can make it just plain with your cream cheese and eggs or your goat's cheese and eggs. I like to put fresh blueberries in mine. I'm going to show you how I put it on top of the batter so you have the nice whole blueberries inside the pancake. You can also blend them in the batter, but then that will turn your whole like pancake blue. That's fine. Or you can use the cream cheese or goat's cheese that has the fruit already blended in, which will turn it blue. So I'm going to use blueberries. Vel, what fruit do you have?
I have blackberries.
Blackberries. Okay, awesome. And Keisha, are you using fruit or no fruit? Okay, I all heard, but I didn't hear.
Naturally. Yep, muted myself. Nice. I have raspberry.
Ooh, raspberries. That sounds so good. All right. So what we need to
And I
do is
have the goat's butter too.
you have the goat's butter too. Awesome. So I'm gonna get my goat's butter, and you need a blender for this.
Goat cheese.
So I'm gonna grab my butter and blender. All right, so before we get started on the pancakes, I'm going to do a quick check on the beef bacon, and I'll bring it out and show you guys what it's looking like just now. I know blackberries, raspberries, oh my. All right.
Sorry for all my difficulties.
Girl, you fine.
Somebody
It took
said
me a while just to get connected.
you're not screaming unless you're struggle screaming.
Yeah. Oh, my daughter wants to be introduced. This is
Oh,
Omi.
myself,
She's
yes.
a first grader. She's in first grade, and she's going to be my little sous chef today. Are
Oh,
you going
hi,
to say hi?
Omi.
Is there
Welcome.
anything you want to say to everyone?
This reminds me of me. Nana had kids just like that. Y'all didn't have a choice, but I'm grateful for it now. Okay, the bacon
She
out.
has a choice if she's going to complain. If she's going to complain, I'm like, okay, go sit down.
I hear you. All right, so I'm just showing you guys what we have
She knows that.
to make this big, but you guys see, this is the bacon. I've just out partially, but do you see how our brown sugar has, you have that nice glaze on it, and then we've got the red pepper flake. So I'm gonna put this back into the air fryer, but I just wanted to show you guys. I'm gonna let it char just a little bit. All right, so now we're ready to make our pancake batter. So I've got my honey goat's cheese. You can do this with plain cream cheese. For me, I like sweet inside the pancake, not just from the syrup. So if I'm using plain goat's cheese or cream cheese, I would probably put a little sweetener in, you guys have seen me use the caramel. something like this, like the caramel stevia drop, so a 0-calorie sweetener, completely optional. Or you can get the goat cheeses that already have a little sweet in them. So we're gonna do the honey. So again, in case anybody is new to goat's cheese, it's just a white, creamy, spreadable cheese. Good substitute for cream cheese because I can't have cow dairy. So I'm gonna put that in my blender. And I'm just using a spoon to kind of scoop out the rest. And I'll show you guys what we have. Then I'm just gonna get in there with the spoon and kind of just chunk it in half. I wanna get it below the blade so that when I turn on the blender, it actually blends. Okay, and since I have a 4-ounce log of goat's cheese, I'm gonna crack 4 eggs inside. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna mute myself. Keisha, let's see how you're.
All right. So I have a food processor and I am putting all of my cream cheese in this little doohickey.
Okay, perfect. And Belle, how's it going over there?
It's going to have the 4 eggs and the goat cheese in. I was going to add just a little bit of vanilla paste.
What's vanilla paste?
Just to give it a little extra sweetness.
What's vanilla paste? Oh, that looks nice.
For one of the videos I saw.
That looks nice.
It does look nice. You're absolutely right. So Vel is doing what I've done in the past. If you're using the plain goat's cheese, or even if you're using the honey, completely optional. You can do vanilla extract. You can do vanilla paste. It just gives your pancakes like a little bit of extra warmth. Hello, Danielle. Just gives them a little bit of extra warmth. Completely optional. If you don't like vanilla, you don't have to use it. All right, so I have my whole eggs. This may work with egg substitute. I don't know. Give it a try. But you can see here, I just have my 4 eggs and my 4 ounces of goat's cheese. So I'm going to put my blender on, or assemble it. All right, so I'm going to turn this on. And what I'm trying to do is just get the eggs and the goat's cheese to blend together into the batter. Again, completely dairy-free, sugar-free, and gluten-free. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys what we have, and then I'm going to go check on that bacon. You can see our batter is kind of runny. That is expected because there's no flour. Your batter, you can see here, it's just like a yellow liquid. So I'm going to let Vel update us how yours is looking.
What is the back?
Okay, I put it in my Ninja blender here, so it's runny, it's liquidy, but I think it'll be okay.
You're right. Okay, and then Keisha, update us how your batter is coming.
It's very, very liquidy.
All right, that
looks like frothy eggs.
looks like frothy eggs. That's a great description. Okay, so I'm gonna get the bacon out and I'm gonna set it out to cool. So before we actually cook the pancakes, I'm gonna bring the bacon out so you guys can see. All right, are you guys able to see? And it's still like lava hot and sizzling. So I've got beef bacon. Again, this was sprinkled with my brown sugar substitute. And you can see here, it's got that nice black char on the edges. If you don't like your bacon this done, you could have taken it out earlier. Oh, your bacon looks good too. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set this up to cool. I'm just gonna use my plate. I really should have a cooling rack. Looking good. So you guys can see here, I'm just gonna set this up to cool. And I'm just putting it up on a plate so that we have air kind of circulating around it. So we want that nice crispy candy experience. If you eat it now, not only is it lava hot, but it's still kind of chewy. If you let it cool while you make the pancakes, you'll get a nice crispy candy experience. So our bacon is done. So I'm going to set that to the side. Okay, ladies, now for the pancakes, let's talk about equipment. Okay, so Danielle, I'm looking at Danielle. So Vel has got a little mini skillet, so we'll talk about that. Keisha, are you using that griddle back there on the stove? Oh,
Yeah.
perfect. Okay, so then I will use the mini dash, and we'll talk about your different equipment options.
Okay.
All right, so I'm just cleaning up, putting away my eggs, and then I'm gonna get the mini dash. All right, so we're gonna go through these one by one just so you guys know your options, starting with what Vel has. Vel, if you could hold it up just for a second. Okay, so she's using a skillet. The first time I did this, I used a skillet, you know, like we all make pancakes in the skillet. And you see she's holding her hand up to it. The reason why is because you notice the batter for these pancakes is kind of runny. I recommend using a smaller skillet so that the rim of the skillet will give you a nice little, you know, lip for your pancakes. If you're using a bigger skillet, you just need to make sure that it's hot enough so that when you pour, they don't just run, you know, like egg runny and you have these weird, crazy looking pancakes. It's doable, but that skillet is, thank you for the water, sweetheart. But yeah, the smaller skillet is what I would recommend, and I would recommend non-stick. All right, so we'll come back to that in a minute. So Keisha is using a griddle back there on her beautiful stove. The benefit to using a griddle, as you can see, it's the larger rectangular size. So if you're cooking for the family and you need to make a whole bunch of pancakes at once, you can pour your batter, multiple pancakes on the griddle. Here's the thing with that. Just make sure that it's preheated and it's hot. And I would use like a measuring cup or something so that each scoop of batter is the same size so that when you pour it on the griddle, you have equal pancakes, or you can make one giant one. So just a tip from me. What I'm using, you guys have seen this before. This is the little mini dash. It's the griddle, smooth surface on the inside, $12.99. Target link is in the description. But this is great for kids with supervision. I know we have some military people in the community, travelers, people who are in a hotel who don't have access to a stove. You can use the griddle. Works just like the mini dash. Works just like a George Foreman. You plug it in, turn on the light. The light comes on, and then when it gets to temperature, you're ready to pour. Last thing, and then I know we're ready to cook. Your daughter's probably like, what is the deal? Now, in order to get the beautiful brown color that we want on our pancakes, especially that little crispy ridge, you need to make sure that your cooking surface is buttered. In my opinion, butter is better for this. You can use oil. I'm cow dairy sensitive, so just like Vel, I am using this Delamere goat's butter. If you can have dairy, use regular butter. That's fine. Cooks like butter, tastes like butter. I take it out just like a magic marker, and I just go on the top of my griddle. Oh, I don't know if y'all can see. and on the bottom so that I have a nice coating. And then I'm going to do this for each pancake between layers. So for Vel, you can do like a little pat of butter and just put it on there to melt. And then Keisha, let us know, how are you greasing your griddle?
I'm going to use olive oil. I'm going to use olive oil.
Okay, awesome. So yeah, we'll be able to see what it looks like with oil versus butter. Okay. Yes, absolutely. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and plug up my griddle. And if you're using the stove option, which is what Vel has, I would recommend a medium to medium low. If you use medium high, what's going to happen is that the face of the pancake will cook too fast and burn. I've done that. And then you'll still have the jiggly insides. So I would use medium to medium low. Now, these do take a little bit longer to cook, but hey, and y'all are here with us. Um, For the mini dash that I'm using, there is no temperature setting. You just plug it up and it comes on. What I do like about it is that it cooks from both sides, so it does cook a little bit faster, even though it's one at a time. But we will talk about flipping when we get there. So if you guys are ready to pour, you can thumbs up. I'm still waiting for mine to heat up. Oh, we didn't get our fruit, or I didn't get my fruit. So while I'm waiting for mine to heat up, I have some fresh blueberries, completely optional, but I think they're great in the Maggie Cakes. So I'm just getting a handful. That's my portion. And I'm going to wash them. Go ahead, Vel.
Okay, I wanted to say if you're going to use blackberries, blackberries are kind of seedy. They're delicious, but they're kind of seedy. And on the inside, they have sometimes have a hard core. I would core them first before you put them in your Maggie cakes because they may be a little tough to chew. So that would be my tip for the blackberries.
Oh, that's good to know. I've never poured a blackberry, but that's really good to know. I remember you said you
What's
rasp
happening?
and blackberries.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I'm
they
thinking
just
rasp.
have this little I don't know, this little inside that can be hard sometimes. So I just kind of take a little bitty sliver out just so it'll break it down a little bit faster.
Oh,
What's
that's great
happening?
tip. Okay, so mine is ready to
What's
pour. I'm going to pour
Oh,
my
there's that.
batter inside my griddle all the way to the lip because I want a nice thick pancake. Of course, we hear that sizzle. And then before I close the lid, I'm going to take some of the fresh blueberries that I washed and I'm just going to put, oh wow, oh my God, that looks amazing. I'm slow, y'all.
I'm very
They're ready
slow.
to eat. I'm going to go ahead and put some blueberries just random inside and then I'm going to close the lid. All right, let's look at us.
happening?
So, Vel, I saw your pancake already. You had one done. It does look good. So, you have blackberry inside?
Yes, I put them inside. So we'll see. I had it before, but I just kind of mashed them up and put it made kind of a syrup on top. So I didn't put them inside the last time. So we'll see how this goes. And I did get I'm using the maple walnut Walden Farms today. I also have the maple bacon, but I didn't want to do that one today with this. I'll do it with another kind.
Oh,
Got
Hmm?
it
I
ready.
got a great idea.
What?
How about we make strawberry juice?
Strawberry? You want to do strawberry? Okay.
That does look good. Our little cooker, she likes fruits. That's great. Y'all, just introduce us to what's in front of us. So, you know, if you are able to expose them to other things, you know, you can can get their palate accustomed to eating foods, fresh foods. All right. So I'm hearing mine sizzle in the griddle. I don't have one to show you yet, but let me check on this bacon. Okay, again, it's nice and charred. Lift it up a little bit, and y'all can see. Can you see how like?
Ooh.
So do y'all see how we have that nice like ooey gooey, and it's kind of stuck on here?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So they're obviously touchable now, but I'm going to continue to let them cool. All right, so I'm listening to my pancake sizzle. Keisha, update us. How's yours going?
My griddle wasn't quite ready yet, so the first ones are kind of duds, but it's all good.
It happens. That's the only thing about the griddle. I have a griddle too. If I were going to use the griddle, the key is just to get it hot and ready for the pancake because, again, this batter is very liquidy. Is that a word?
Yeah.
I'm opening my griddle to take you guys. It looks good. It's kind of leaking out. So a couple things that could help with that. If you're using the flat top griddle like Keisha has, so with olive oil, it's a little tough because it's already a liquid. But when you are using butter, it's kind of easier to tell that it's ready because your butter will start as a solid. So
Yeah.
maybe you put, if you want to cook with olive oil, that's fine, Keisha. Maybe put like a little corner, a little piece of butter like in the corner just to see if it melts down on its own. So you want
Mm.
the butter to melt and then start to sizzle. And once it sizzles and starts foaming, then I would probably put like some olive oil in and cook your pancakes in the olive oil. But you could do a little test on the side. That's the only thing because when you start with an oil, it's hard to know. I mean, you can kind of look and see if it's shining, but hey, we've all been there. All right,
Okay.
I think I'm ready to
Cool.
get my first pancake out. Olive oil and a dab of butter. Life of Cash says olive oil and a dab of butter. So just curious why you're using olive oil. I mean, y'all, I would say you have olive oil instead of butter. Just curious.
Uh-oh, was that question for me?
Yeah, just curious why you were.
It's just eggs so I can Oh, olive oil instead of butter. Not some bacon though? No, not.
All right, I'm gonna get my first pancake out. Keisha can answer when she comes back.
I didn't hear the question. I'm here, but I wasn't listening. So I'm back. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yep. What was the question? I missed it.
I think she said, why do you use olive oil instead of butter?
Um, mm, because I'm trying to cook with a healthier fat, basically. And I'm gonna put butter on them anyway in
Mm-hmm.
between. So rather than cooking with the butter, I'm just gonna use it as a means to flavor the pancakes.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna do y'all. Sometimes they get kicked out of their own lives. But my first one, got you have nice like golden brown, and you see what happens with the blueberries inside. They get hot and they burst. Look at Belle. That looks awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna pour number two. Yes, thank you, Gail. So I pour the batter all the way to the edge, and then I'm using blueberries. So I just have a handful of fresh blueberries. So I think what I heard Keisha say is she is cooking in the olive oil and she's going to put butter on top. So now here comes my favorite part, you guys. In order to get the pancake experience for me, you need to do butter and syrup on each layer. So while it's still warm, I'm going to get a knife and put a little pat of butter on it. I I'm having so much fun. I hope y'all are too. Okay, so I have a little pat of butter. And I am using the Walden Farms blueberry syrup, but Leanne helped me last time. When I pour it out, and Vel, this might help you, it's completely up to you, but it's kind of a wide mouth spout. And when I pour it, it kind of glumps out for me. So I'm gonna put it in a little gravy boat so I can do a fancy drizzle. Completely optional, just sharing. So y'all can see. And I think I'm gonna microwave it for like 30 seconds. You can see the consistency. It's not bad, but I want perfection. All right, Keisha, I wanna check on you. How is this
Yes, ma'am.
coming?
So my first ones look like that.
Okay, like a crepe? Yeah.
Yep, basically. I think all of them are probably gonna look like that though.
Okay, it's no
But the
problem.
griddle is still very hot, so we're
The
good to
griddle is
go
hot,
now.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a tricky thing to find the temperature.
Uh-oh, did Maggie freeze?
And I'm back. Y'all.
Yay!
Whew. Struggle streaming and struggle cooking. So I just microwaved my blueberry syrup. And you can see the butter on there has started to melt. So I'm just gonna put some blueberry syrup on there. That looks so good, Val. You gotta bring it closer.
Yeah, let me see, girl.
Oh, that looks so good. So
I
Val
can't
is doing
stand
look at life of cash. Okay. Keisha, you said you were doing raspberry pancakes.
that. Yes.
Okay, so you guys vote raspberry, blueberry, or blackberry. Chat. What's your favorite fruit? Because I know they're all gonna be good. Y'all, this thing is flat, but I we're doing it. Oh my gosh, y'all.
Got it.
Okay, so here's the thing. I know Bell's probably got some hungry
That's a good
people,
idea.
but so my second pancake is done, and you guys see, we've got the nice blueberry side, and then we have the nice golden brown. So this is the nice color you get from the butter. Now I'm putting it right over top the second pancake to make a nice little stack. That is good for presentation. Thank you, Jess, and it keeps your food warm. So back on the griddle with the butter. Goat's butter for me. If you can have cow dairy, use regular butter, just a little bit on the top and the bottom. And then I'm going back in with the batter. And then I'm doing blueberries. So a few blueberries. I'm going to put some blueberries on top before I close it. And I'm using the Dash Mini Griddle. Link is in the description, $12.99. So we're gonna let that cook. So for our second pancake, I need to do the butter and the syrup while it's still warm. So I put my pat of butter on there. And then I'm using the gravy boat for the syrup because it's got this small spout. So this is what we have so far. Ebony says, looks delish. All right, so let's put this out of the way. I'm excited about that candied bacon. Vel, I have to ask you, did somebody taste the bacon already? Or are we holding? Or are we waiting?
We're holding. I'm waiting. I want to. I'm making some more actually because I want to make sure everyone gets a taste.
Ooh, absolutely. I know. Y'all know how it is when kids are here. They're never around when the cooking is going on, but somehow when the plates start clanging around, they just magically appear. Y'all know how it is. Okay, so I'm working on pancake number 3. I'm going low and slow. I'm probably gonna make a 4 stack with this mini griddle. Mona says she's gonna make these tonight. Y'all, it's super easy. And again, the inspiration for these Maggie cakes just came from, I made breakfast for the family for dinner, Bisquick pancakes, log cabin syrup, Oscar Mayer. And I'm back. But anyway, I was just saying the inspiration came from cooking regular pancakes for the family that I couldn't have. And I was like, man, I need a way to enjoy pancakes. Mona, your daughter ate up the goat's cheese. Danielle, pop in and out. You guys, you are my scholars. Thank you for being here. You've named yourself Maggie Scholars. Welcome to class. The live chat is the study hall, so feel free to multitask, talk amongst yourself, pass notes. You guys are just here to hold me accountable. I eat 2 meals a day, and I come on live when I'm cooking what I'm eating. So you guys are going to help me reach my goal. Yes, struggle streaming, Ebony. Struggle streaming and cooking. How's it going back there, Keisha?
Cooking.
I think you're
Am I
muted.
muted? Okay.
We can't hear
We're
you.
getting there.
Can you unmute?
Can you hear me now? Uh-oh. Hello?
I'm not hearing anything. Maybe y'all can hear her, but I can't hear. Oh,
Can you
Vel
hear
can
me
hear?
now?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Well, yeah, no, we struggle cooking, but my husband, he's a doll and he's watching. So he decided to tell me to use another little tool that we have. So I use these little rings for our eggs and stuff sometimes to get like the perfectly round egg. So I'm going to use these just so that it doesn't spread as much.
I'm so glad y'all can I'm so glad y'all can hear, but I heard and I saw what she's holding up. It looked like struggle cooking.
Yes.
Y'all, I know, but hey, we're trying. Thank you for spending your Friday night with us. It looks like Keisha is using some type of egg ring, which is great, y'all. I think that's what they use for those McDonald's Egg McMuffins to get the perfect egg. It's a little kitchen device, another gadget that you can put on the griddle and crack your egg inside or pour your pancake batter inside. And it serves the same purpose as, when we talked about using the small skillet that has the ridges.
Yeah.
Just so I'm clear, when you use a small skillet, and I know it's janky, but this is what I've got. Look at Vel. It's got this little side here that keeps your batter from spreading too thin like a crepe. Look at Vel. What is that?
I'm missing all the goodness. I don't see it. I can't see it in the browser, but I bet it's beautiful.
Okay. So let's see. I think I'm ready for pancake number 3 to come out. Ooh, it looks good. All right, so this is our stack, if you guys can see, with the melted butter and the blueberries inside. Life of Cash, perfectly round eggs. You're right, you're right. So I've got pancake number 3. Oh, look at that. Look at that syrup going on there, Bill. Y'all, I'm always cooking. I'm happy to see someone else doing it. Okay, so we've got a 3 stack now. Okay, I'm coming. Let's see what Cash is saying. Let me do pancake number 4. And I think this might be the last of my batter. Let me see if I can get it in there. I'm trying to, y'all. All right. Maybe 5. All right. We're going to put some. Are we showing out? Y'all like it? Y'all like this cook along? You want to taste? Okay. All right. So I'm going to close the griddle. Who said they're about to jump in the screen? Okay. So what did Life of Cash say? Oh, Mona says you can use the mason jar top for the egg round. Like,
You could.
if you had something like this, like from a mason jar, I guess you could use that. Okay, I want to see. So Life of Cash says he has an Instagram story where someone used. I missed it. Okay, I want to see what Keisha has. Let's see what you got.
I finally have one that worked out for me. It's a little small, but it's working.
Okay, awesome. I can't hear, but looks like you guys can. And Vel, I saw you drizzling and buttering. And can I get? She wants that bacon. She's not ready to wait. Okay, so Ebony says she just bought the cauliflower sandwich thins from Costco. They're amazing. Oh, I'm so glad you like them. You had it with smoked salmon. Y'all, that just makes my day. I love it when I share that things are good. I think they're good, but when you guys tell me they're good, that's so good. Oh, crap. I got a pancake here that needs butter and syrup. It's looking all dry. Jess says we're making her hungry. All right. So I think I'm going to have pancake number 4 ready in just a second. Oh, y'all, I'm having so much fun. Thank you all for being here. Okay, pancake is still cooking. I'm going to go ahead and cook all. Has anybody tasted yet, Vel?
No, not yet.
Y'all are eating already. I'm all slow.
Look, the ones that look crazy over here still taste good. They just look
Beautiful
horrible. So
stack.
we're not
Thank
going
you,
to show
Jess.
those, but
All right, Keisha, I didn't want to overtalk you. What were you saying? Because I can't hear, but it looks like everyone else can.
I was saying the ones that look like they need to go back to the laboratory, they taste great, but they just look a little horrible. So we're just going to munch on those until actual dinner's served.
Life of Cash with the bacon. Okay, let's see. I got a little bit more to go on my pancake number 4. I'm all slow. So Keisha, is it working better because you're using the little egg cooker thing? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Y'all, Belle is done. Looks like Belle is done, and I'm over here talking. One more? Okay. Okay, so Ebony says she wants to know what's in the pancake batter. So the Maggie Cakes are a 2-ingredient recipe. All you need are eggs and cream cheese, but because I can't have cow dairy, I use eggs and goat's cheese. Hey, I am the all. Ooh, number 4 is ready. I'll show you, and then Ebony, I'll get the batter so you can see. So this is what we have. Pancake number 4. Going on top. I'm gonna cook the last one. Butter on the griddle, the mini dash. And then the last batter. I don't know if I'm gonna get a full pancake, but maybe. And I'm back. Okay. So I've got pancake number 4. I'm gonna put butter and blueberry syrup, and then I'm cooking the last one. All right, I don't know if y'all can hear. I can't hear, but your ingredients are eggs. I'm using whole eggs. Cream cheese, if you can have dairy. I can't have cow dairy. Goat's cheese is what I'm using, and the ratio is 1-to-1. So for each ounce of cream cheese or goat's cheese, then you use 1 egg. So 4-ounce log of goat's cheese, 4 and 4, 2 and 2, 8 and 8. All right, so this is what we have. Ooh, your bacon in the air fryer looks so good, Bill. So we're waiting on our last one. Oh, man. Mona. Okay, so again, my Maggie Cakes are the blueberry version. Vel is making the blackberry version, and Keisha is making the raspberry version. So our candied bacon is nice, and you can see how it holds its shape because we let it cool. So we're gonna have that candy experience. If you had eaten it right out of the air fryer, it would be chewy. All this good cooking, I told y'all. Welcome to the cook along. Hi, sweetheart. Oh, go ahead. Let me mute myself. Let your young man introduce himself. Unfortunately, I can see, but I can't hear y'all. We are struggle streaming and struggle cooking. It is okay, but it looks like we got a thumbs up from the young man. Oh, Vel, it says you're muted. I don't know, y'all. Could y'all hear or not hear? I'm waiting on my last pancake. No sound?
How about now? Okay.
But it looks like
That's okay.
if he's still there, if you can hear me, did he give us a thumbs up on the
Yeah,
pancakes?
I can hear you. He hasn't tried them yet.
What?
Okay. Y'all.
That pancake looks squishy.
Struggle
That's
streaming and
enough.
struggle cooking. Maria says yes. Now
Why
y'all
is
can
it so
hear.
down
Okay, it
in
looks
there
like they
like
can hear
that?
now. I don't know what's going on.
But I was trying
They
to put
want
it
to
in my
hear the
pot.
little boy.
Mhm.
Can you ask him to repeat? It looks like they can hear
Can you
now.
hear? Can you hear? Come here. Come here. Turn around. This is Clayton. He's a third grader, and he just wanted to say hi because he's waiting on the food. Turkey.
Turkey.
All right. All right. Okay.
Hey, I want to tell you my teacher's name.
No, you don't need to do that.
The turkey. Not now.
Okay. And I'm back.
The
So hopefully everybody could hear that. You can hear everybody now?
turkey.
All right, y'all. My
Turkey.
last pancake is done. I'm going to take it out. So I
Turkey.
have a 5-stack. Greedy. But here's the thing with these pancakes, these Maggie cakes, because the ingredients are just protein, when you eat them, when I have this for breakfast, you're full easily until like 1 or 2 o'clock. All right. So here's my stack. This last one is kind of thin looking. Oh my goodness. That looks amazing. All right. So I got my last pancake. All right, y'all. Oh, oh. So I have my 5-stack. The top one looks so good. So we've got our Maggie cakes. Now, just to be a little fancy, this is completely optional. Good job, kiddos. I'm going to put a And I'm back. So we have our stack. Y'all, completely optional. I'm using Ready Whip coconut cream. And a few extra blueberries. Now I'm gonna put the candied bacon on the plate and then take a picture because y'all know it'll melt. Sugar-free. Oh, that looks so good. Take a picture of it, Bill. If you can. If you have a phone. If not, that's fine. Thanks, Donnie Jones. All right, let me take a quick picture. Lots of pictures before it melts. All right. We lost. So, Keisha, I can't hear. Sounds like you're muted. Okay, Keisha, are
Yeah,
you still cooking or you're done?
I'm done.
Okay. I don't know
All
if y'all
right,
can
can you
hear.
hear me?
What kind of bacon? Ebony wants to know what kind of bacon. I'm using beef bacon. I'll get the package so you can see, but I'm ready to eat. Here comes Vel.
This is my little finished product. Uh-oh, Maggie went away. Can y'all see that? Welcome back, Val.
Am I back?
Yes,
You're back
welcome
and I
back,
can hear.
girly.
I was taking a picture, so
Oh yeah, I guess, well, now my phone is
So,
being,
Ebony, this is Godshaw beef bacon, but it would work with turkey bacon or pork too. All right, so you got a picture. So Keisha, I can't hear you, but if done, thumbs up. Still cooking, thumbs down. You're done? Okay.
yes.
So ladies, if we can, let's all hold up our plates. Try and get it centered. Y'all see that? Oh my goodness. Raspberries, blueberries, and blackberries. Beef bacon, Donnie, I got it from Ingles. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, are y'all ready to taste? Because I'm hungry. This is my actual dinner. I only live stream when I'm going to eat.
Oh, wait.
I'll let you taste a little bit.
Okay. Just a little bit. I'm waiting on Maggie to come back.
Here, give me another fork.
All right, y'all. Are y'all ready to
Okay.
eat? I'm tasting this bacon.
Put it right here.
Yes. All right, bacon first.
She's jumping up and down. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
The bacon is good.
The bacon is good. Pancakes are good too. They got that berry flavor to them. It's a different kind of
All
texture,
right, y'all.
but
Oh,
it's
y'all.
good.
Yeah, see, I picked y'all together.
Mm.
Mm.
Let me do the taste of pancakes, Mom.
Come here.
Exactly.
Okay, it's about to be child tested right now.
Mm-mm.
Look on the plate. It's a full breakfast.
All right, I want to hear what the kids say.
Yummy. Yum.
You like it?
Ooh.
Uh-oh, it's Clavin and Omi approved. That means they're wonderful.
No more shortcake.
Pancakes that are gluten-free, dairy-free, sugar-free. Y'all know lead attorney's been making fun of me about my air sandwiches and air food, but
And if it's any consolation, these two kids are extremely picky. They don't like anything.
I do. I'm 7.
All right.
Hey.
the sugar maple syrup.
I'm sorry.
How do you like that sugar-free maple syrup?
It's good. It's good. This one is the Walden Farm maple walnut,
Mhm.
and it's good.
Cool.
I'm using the Walden Farms blueberry, sugar-free, calorie-free, and gluten-free. Of course, if you don't have to worry about that, use full flavor. Keisha, what syrup are you using?
Combs Family Farms maple syrup.
Okay, that looks like regular syrup. Awesome.
You want some more?
Yes.
Ooh, that's a good
On
sign.
my own plate.
Want more?
He says he wants his own plate.
Yes.
Awesome.
Num num.
Y'all, technology was not going to stop us. We have
Yeah. Thanks for bearing with me. I kept trying.
you did awesome. You both did
Me
awesome.
too.
And so while we're eating, I'd love to hear in the chat, what do you guys think? Blackberry, blueberry, raspberry. What do y'all think about the cook-along? I'd love some feedback because it's usually just me. So I'm so happy to get the ladies on screen. We can do this whenever y'all want.
Okay. You want another piece of turkey?
Friendsgiving says she's making them ASAP. Everyone's plate looks amazing. Okay. You were able to get it fine with the ring and the olive oil. They taste good with the olive oil. Perfect.
Yes.
So there's an option, you guys. Thank you, Maria. Maria, I'm tagging you for the next cook along. So Keisha did hers in olive oil. And I didn't see the color very well. Did you get a nice brown on the top?
Oh, they were nicely brown.
Awesome. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So hey, y'all, olive oil works just as well. Oh my God, this looks so good. How are the blackberries? I've never made it with blackberry.
The blackberries are good. They're just seedy. You know, blackberries are seedy, so you do get some of the bits of the seeds in there, but it's still creaminess with the syrup, so it's really good.
Mm-hmm. How do the raspberries taste in a pancake, Keisha?
The raspberries taste very red, very raspy, very berry-y. It's very good.
Okay, hope y'all can hear, but she's smiling and chewing, so I'm taking that as a good sign.
It's good.
Mm-hmm.
Like Maggie, this is my dinner today. Everyone else gets pizza.
See, y'all can have breakfast for dinner when you're making pancakes for the kids or the family or whatever. You can make your own, but it sounds like the kids would like it. And Vel used goat's cheese. So if you have sensitivities to cow dairy, there's options for you. That's what the substitute teacher is all about. I'm so happy.
It's so good.
And it's a lot. Very filling.
Maggie dance.
Maggie dance. How do y'all like the candy bacon with the sweet heat? Brown
It's
sugar.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's good. I did regular
I
brown
would have
sugar because
never.
that's what I had on hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would have never
And do
thought
you see
about
when
putting
you let
sugar
it
on
cool,
bacon.
it gets that crispier texture than if you had eaten it hot? Ooh.
Everybody that's saying how good it is, you have to try it, and then you also have to do a cook along.
Yes,
See, they were nervous, y'all.
absolutely.
Y'all know it's just me. Y'all see me in here acting crazy. But, I love to cook, but whether you love to cook or just love to eat, all of these recipes I enjoy and then the kids enjoy, and I love it when I hear that from you all. So Maria says she loves, look, y'all, we need an alarm. Look who's here.
Uh-oh. Hi, Nana.
House. Mom, everybody made Maggie cakes.
Hey, Nana.
Yes, Donnie Jones says her mouth is watering. Mm. My mom taught me how to cook. How old are your kiddos, Val?
My son is 8 and my daughter is 7. And I have a baby girl who's just 1.
See? Perfect. Now I have to ask, did the kids help or did they just show up when the plates came out?
They usually just show up. And if they do want to help, it's kind of like right now at the ages they are, it's better for them to just be out of the kitchen because they're all over the place. But I've been trying to get my daughter in with me a lot more now. She's 7, but she's getting it.
Absolutely. Mom, I don't remember how old I was. I know I was under 10, but mom had her, even if they're just watching or helping prep veggies, or they can decorate like the syrup, but just to kind of get you comfortable with it. You can do like make your own pancakes. So you could make the batter, the young. You can make the base and everybody can pick their own fruit, right? If someone likes blueberries, if someone likes blackberries, I saw Marie. She said she likes strawberries. I don't know.
That would be
I've never
good.
had strawberry pancakes where they're cooked inside, but they would be a
I
beautiful
have. They're good.
art. You
That
have,
would
they're
be good.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be good.
Mm. Mm.
Or if you make your own strawberry reduction, oh my gosh, that would be so good.
Tell
What is a
us, how do you do
reduction?
that? It's just like you can make like a blueberry like jam or drizzle right in the
Hmm.
skillet with a little bit of water and cook it down
Oh
until.
yeah, you just put a little bit of like you would probably use like a sugar substitute like the Truvia or something like that. You mash up the strawberries and then you can either microwave them or slow cook them, reduce them on the stove. It takes a little bit longer to do it that way, but they come out warm and gooey. And then yeah, you can use it as a spread. You can use it as a jam. Whatever.
So
Nice.
you can make your own like sugar-free jam with real fruit. If you want to eat natural, I mean, you can buy this stuff in the jar, or that's something that
Hmm.
the kids could help with. They could mash the fruit. So Keisha, I have to ask you. I know
Yes.
you think the hubs would like these pancakes because we got to make sure we take care of the guys too.
No, Mama, we're not doing
So
this.
I think my hubs would actually appreciate these because they're not doughy like
Okay.
the flour filled pancakes. That's usually his complaint about them. So I think he would appreciate these a lot more, and it would be a lot better on his body, just like mine. So I'm kind of looking forward to introducing him to him.
Wonderful. I don't know if y'all could hear, but I was trying to read lips, but I think I heard good things about it. Now I'm seeing Maria's comment about add pectin to preserve. Yes, y'all, Nana's in the house. Thank you for the fire alarms. Nana, we'd love to hear your feedback. But Maria says pectin to preserve. So are you talking about preserving them from cooked, or are you talking about preserving the batter? So just in case anybody missed it, the batter, you're just eggs and cream cheese or eggs and goat cheese, 1-to-1 ratio. If you have a large log of goat's cheese or a big block of cream cheese, you can blend the whole thing, but you don't have to cook all of it. The batter will keep in the fridge another day or a third day, so you could pour it out fresh and it's completely fine to cook your pancakes. Somebody inboxed me because you guys have been making these. Somebody actually made them on a waffle maker and not the griddle, and they had the Maggie Cakes waffle version.
Mm.
Works completely fine. I know somebody who makes their own waffles for their kids. So she goes ahead and makes her own batter and makes a whole batch of waffles and then freezes them. So you can put them in the freezer so that the kids before school or whatever, they can go get their own little homemade Eggo waffle, put it in the toaster oven and butter and syrup it. So, I know some people, I won't say any names, but I know some people are struggling with, kids who have, certain conditions. And like I've shared with you guys, a lot of the health conditions I thought were just, I'm getting older went away when I changed what I was eating. I used to be pre-diabetic. I used to have elevated cholesterol and borderline blood pressure. And all of that is normal now without medication by changing what I eat. So I just love to eat, but also I love that I can make stuff that, y'all, if I put this in front of you, you would eat it. You you absolutely would eat it, even if you were, look at those little healthy kids, how they want more. Oh, and very filling because it's
Hmm.
just pure protein. It's not flour where you eat it and then you're hungry right after. It's very filling. It fluffs up like a pancake, but you'll be full. This is a great meal. Ah, thanks, Donnie Jones. Mm.
That is why I'm taking my
Maria
time.
says pectin jam preservative. I'm not familiar. Oh, she's talking about your strawberry reduction. You put pectin in it to. Okay, I didn't know what that was. Okay, I haven't.
Uh-oh.
Whew. So, how many pancakes did you make with your skillet method, Vel?
I actually made 5, but I had a little bit more that I probably could have made another one. It probably would have been a thinner one, but yeah.
Same here. I have a 5, greedy,
I
but
would say maybe this skill is maybe what, 5 inches across? I don't know.
yeah, that's a
Maybe
nice.
5.
I have a stack of 5. Karen wants to know the ratio 1 to 1. So this ratio is really simple. If you have an 8-ounce log of cream cheese, 8 eggs. 4-ounce log of goat's cheese, 4 eggs. 2 to 2, whatever. And then you can doctor it up however you want. You can put extra flavor in the batter if you want to, or we put our berries inside once it was already on the griddle. Keisha, I wanted to ask you, you used a flavored cream cheese? No, cream cheese, yes.
Hmm.
Do you taste the flavor in the pancake in addition to the raspberry?
I do. I when I first tried this recipe, I used plain, and it wasn't sweet. I could have added maybe a sweetener to it, but it was still good and light. But I definitely taste the flavor in the berry cream cheese for sure. And Maggie's loving it.
I have to show you guys. This is from this morning.
Mm-hmm.
I made the peppers.
Oh, that looks so good. Yes, you inboxed me. So if you guys missed breakfast this morning, we did stuffed peppers. They were so good. I did one version that was egg white. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Mona, the moderator. And yes, Mona, drop your channel. Gail, drop your channel. If you guys have a YouTube channel or a business, please put it there so we can support you since you're here to support me. Um, for breakfast this morning, we did the stuffed peppers. So we took a bell pepper, cut it in half, cored it, used the back of a spoon to kind of smear some cream cheese or goat's cheese inside, like a little condiment layer. Then just layers of sprinkled cheese, onion, garlic. And I'm back. Um, Onion, garlic, sprinkled cheese, and then I had some carton egg whites on one, and then cracked the whole egg in the other. Another layer of cheese, put it under the broiler. So many different variations you can do. Whew. Y'all, I'm down to my last bite and I'm struggling. I'm struggling.
I finished mine.
Keisha's done. Vel is
Done,
almost done.
done.
Oh, Keisha, I meant to ask, how many pancakes did you get with your 3/4 tub of cream cheese, and how many eggs did you use?
I used 6 eggs for 6 ounces. I technically probably could have gotten about 8 of these thin pancakes or the little bitty ones, but I got 5 gophers.
Okay, I could read lips. I got the 6 eggs, and looks like everything around when you use the little ring. I have a griddle too. The griddle is good. The griddle is good if you need to cook all of them at once. Just make sure that it's hot so that your batter doesn't run, or use the little ring like Keisha did, because this batter is more runny because it's not flour. But you guys can tell once you cook it, it does. Oh, it went on its side. Once you cook it, it does fluff up like a pancake.
They were really
Mm-hmm.
good.
So, any tips from me? Belle is done. I got one more bite. Belle, any tips or lessons learned from your skillet cooking?
Well, like you said, keep the setting on medium or low medium. Especially if you have an electric stove like I do, they tend to cook faster, I think. I don't know. When it gets hot, it's really hot. And that's pretty much it. Have a good spatula. Mine is a silicone, brandless style, whatever. One that's kind of wide, that kind of fits inside the pan, so it'll help you flip it when it's time to flip. The best time to flip it, it doesn't bubble up like regular pancakes. So the best time to flip it is when the sides are really set, and you flip and you lift it up a little bit, and you can see that it's browning. And then you take your chance to flip, because whatever's in there jiggling is going to stay in the middle. It's not going to kind of spill over. But that's my only tip for that.
Yeah, Vel is right. So if you guys are doing the skillet method, which is completely fine, you want to butter your skillet, or now we know olive oil works too. Try and use a smaller size skillet so that these ridges will help give you the shape so that they're consistent for presentation. But Vel has the best type of spatula, the one that has the corners on the edge. So what I do when I'm using the stove, I use the corner to kind of go under there and peek. So I'm looking to see what the color is. Nana taught me to use all my senses. So I'm looking for the color. You want that nice golden brown. So when you pour it, it's just yellow. Use the corner to kind of look and peek. So you know how regular flour pancakes are going to bubble up and the bubbles are going to come and like pop on the surface? That does not happen on these pancakes. We'll start to see little bubbles, but they won't burst through. So if you wait for them to burst through, you're going to burn. But once you see those little bubbles forming, use your spatula. Peek. Once the color is good, I go around the rim just to lift and make sure everything is loose. If you've buttered it well, you're fine. Then if you're using the small spatula, small skillet, this spatula you can see is about the size of the pancake. What you don't want if you use the big skillet, you see how the spatula compares to the skillet if you use the big one compared to, see how it compares to the small one. Why is that important? Because when you go under to flip your pancake,
Oh, she was just getting to the good part.
Yeah.
So everybody's
And
going
it's
to
so
be full in your
unforgiving,
house
right?
today, right?
It freezes, and you might have this like crazy expression on your face.
Right, right. Perfectly, right. Everybody's going to have a full
and
belly
I'm
in your house
back.
tonight, huh?
Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
have a small skillet and the spatula is about the same size. When you go underneath to lift your pancake, you won't have that overhang. because remember, these are not flour, so they're going to be more liquid. And when you have that overhang and then you try to flip it, that's how you get the splattering. So in order to flip it clean, small skillet, get underneath there with the spatula and just lift up a little bit and flip it quickly close to the pan. You don't want to lift it up here and try and flip it up here, because if it doesn't land all the way in the center, another splat. So go underneath, flip quickly. All
That
right.
happened to me.
So Gail, I'm sorry, I'm looking at Gail. Gail, our helpful moderator. So Keisha, we've got your tips. Vel, we've got your tips. Y'all, for the griddle, you can see what it looks like. The blueberries, once you cook within them, they're gonna kind of, not stain, but they, kind of, it'll wipe off very clean. Y'all remember how it started smooth? Maybe for better presentation, I should get a little paper towel between pancakes and just kind of wipe off the burnt blueberry. Is Big Bad Bull in the house? Ah, we have a channel sponsor in the house. Thank you so much for being here. Again, completely optional, but if you do want to support the channel, let's see what Big Bad Bull says. Maggie, the substitute teacher, it would make me really happy if you and my YouTube sister, Miss B Finesse, could get together and allow you to interview her. Hey, I
That would
would
be
be
good.
honored. Or reach out to me. I'm happy to keep running my mouth if y'all want to hear it. But Big Bad Bull and Keisha and Maria, let me say a quick thank you to our channel sponsors. Again, this is completely optional. I'm just happy that you guys are here. But if you do want to support the channel, I do have a Cash App, $M Brown. There's a PayPal, there's a Venmo, and there's a Zelle. But you guys just being here and supporting and helping me grow to 999, why is that important? Well, at 1,000, the channel is eligible for monetization from YouTube, but our principal Nana said
She's going to subscribe.
She's going to subscribe. We're going to spoil it for y'all. At least it froze at a really good part. She was smiling really wide.
Yeah.
Nice and beautiful.
And I'm back.
There are more
We're on our
cookies.
Just
$9.99.
one.
Nana says she will subscribe because she wants to be my 1,000th. So I have to do the heavy lifting, and you all are here to help. This was so much fun.
It was so fun.
I enjoyed it. I want to know who wants to do the next cook along and what are we making? So I'd love to see who's interested. We can do this as often as you guys like. So what is a cook along? Well, you're looking at it, but I'll explain it. If you want to cook with me in real time, you have 3 ways to participate. Iced coffee. Okay, so you pick what you want to make. So they chose Maggie Cakes for tonight, Maggie Cakes and Candied Bacon.
Maria.
Yeah, that's true. It happened to both of us, not you though. You were all with it.
Yeah, but I was the one struggle cooking, so it's about equal. Oh, we gotta definitely have Maria on here next time. Maria, I hope you feel better, girly. What was the last one that she did where we had a funny little hashtag? Was it no?
Oh, no chair, no chai.
No chair, no chai.
Yep, she didn't bring Dexley out today.
She did not. She did not. It sure was. Oh, no chair, no chai. Woo! But yeah, these cakes, Maggie cakes were really, really good.
Yeah, they are. They're
I've
very
never
good.
been really good at like flipping things with spatulas. So I was over here working with two, right? That didn't really help out. But when I used my little doohickeys here, I just left
Yeah.
them in place and put the spatula underneath, and then that was the ticket for me.
Yep. Yep. It took me a little bit because of the runniness, but I've made them before, so I kind of knew what I was expecting
Yeah.
to do. But yeah.
Oh, the love
Maggie is
shot.
struggle
Poor
streaming.
baby. I know she's
I
probably
wonder if,
cracking up laughing on her end,
yeah,
hopefully.
she probably is. She didn't tell the story, but it was so funny. When we were doing our checkup, it was just me and her, and then Maria was supposed to do it. Anyway, it was me and Maggie, and I was taking so long to get my stream up or whatever. I get over to the stream, and Maggie is knocked out.
It's a true statement.
I'm
Um,
like, Maggie, Maggie, she can't hear me. I was like, I don't know what to do. I think I'm just gonna, I don't know what to
uh, okay. Thank you so much. I'm obviously struggle streaming. You are right, Ebony.
do.
I don't know why I get kicked out of my own stream, but I finally was able to finish my plate. I got a few blueberries left, but I don't know what I was talking about. Just thinking the sponsors. When I go out and come back in, I lose the chat. Were there any
Oh,
other?
you were saying that your mom is gonna be you
Your
the
1,000 to the
999.
1,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're on the road to 999. But were there any questions? So, Gail wants to know, what are we washing the pancakes and bacon down with? I have leftover iced
I have
coffee,
water.
milk, water.
Um,
Gail, do you need a quick cocktail recipe? I can do that if you want.
It'll probably be this later.
Mm.
I'm making a virgin mimosa.
Ooh, Topo Chico and orange juice. Um, hey Chantel, oh my gosh, y'all, we have a guest in the house. I'm so happy that she's here. Our plates are clean, but we had a good time. Oh, pictures coming. And Keisha and Bill, you would message me a picture because I always post what we make on my community tab, and then you guys can determine if you want to watch the video. But so virgin mimosa, bottled water. Do we need a quick cocktail? Does anybody need a little nightcap for the weekend?
I can make
You can
one.
throw one in there.
All right.
I can put this in coffee.
Yeah, Kahlua and coffee. That sounds good. All right, I'm gonna show you guys a quick sugar-free like vodka spritzer.
That's this too.
Wash my hands. Nuts. All right, whew, y'all struggle for real. I've got a wine glass with some ice in it. I have a little bit of this left, so I'm gonna finish. This is the. Let me see if I can show you. Skinny syrups, raspberry syrup, 0 calories, 0 sugar. I like the cocktails, but y'all know they have all that extra sugar. So that's my grenadine substitute. Ooh, someone's making a coffee. Yummy. Skinny syrup, so that's done.
Mm.
This is just Walmart Clear American sparkling water. You can use unflavored. I have the mandarin orange. Big Bad Bull, not for the kind that I'm using. There are two options for the skinny syrups. The one that I'm using is the one that is with Splenda sucralose. So if you don't like Splenda, they do have a natural line.
Mm.
The natural one has monk fruit and agave. A little bit of an acquired taste, but not bad. So if you need to go plant-based and not laboratory made, go with the natural line. All right. I've got a little bit of lemon. I'm just gonna slice. Put this in the glass. The mandarin orange. And a little Smirnoff left over.
Ooh.
So got a little airplane vodka splash. And then just for garnish, a little extra lemon. Cheers. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Maria.
Yeah, we're
All
gonna
right, so
put this
there's your
syrup in here.
cocktail, sugar-free. We got Kahlua. We've got a virgin mimosa. So,
It's not virgin
y'all, I had
anymore.
so much fun. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Cheers. Cheers to everyone. Cheers to the weekend. Cheers to good eats. Cheers to a good time. Cheers to good treats. Thank you so much, Keisha. Thank you so much, Val, for doing the cook along. Again, I think what I was saying before I got kicked out again, if you want to do the cook along, let me know what you want to make. You can either give me a recipe or I'll find one. I will always do the substitute version. You can do the full flavor version or whatever you like. Three ways to participate. The first way is what you're doing now. Gail, cheers to the ginger beer. You can just come in, sit back, relax, and let us cook for you. That's level one. Level two, if you want to cook, but you want to cook off camera, that's fine. We can do it all together. And then when you make your finished product, just inbox me or tag me in the picture. I'd love to see it. And then level three, if you're brave, like Val and her dear sweetheart and Keisha, I'll send you the link. I'll drop the link and we can just connect our technology beforehand and we can all be
Hear
on the
that,
screen cooking
Snuggles?
together.
You hear
So,
that? She's going to drop the link if
absolutely.
you do a cook
Cheers,
along.
everyone. If there's no other questions, I'm going to let you have your evening. I think we got everything. Yes, thank you all so much for being here. Sorry for the
Bye,
technical
guys.
difficulties, but good night. Good night,
Good
Instagram.
night.
And good night, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. I'll see you guys for breakfast tomorrow.